reconvene the town council meeting at 7:01. Council, please sign in.
Like, dude, hit it like you mean it. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
Don't sign in for me.
All right, we're signing in.
Don't sign in for me.
Oh, yeah. All right.
This gave me a mouse.
There you go. Okay. All council members are here except for Mayor Mike Wade. Mayor Mike is on assignment. He is probably somewhere over the Pacific Ocean, I think, right about now. So
Straits of Juan de Fuca.
Straits of Juan de Fuca. Yes, that is great. All right. With that being said, let's. I don't see any youngsters. Let's do the Pledge of Allegiance.
We have a king.
Oh yeah, the king can come down and help us out with the pledge. Please come down and.
But of course.
That's right.
I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I wasn't sure if we were going to do it different.
Dilly dilly.
All right. Next item is special presentations. We have one special presentation. It is Colorado Cities and Towns Week. I have a proclamation to read. Proclamation, whereas municipal government is a government closest to most citizens and the one with the most direct daily impact upon its residents, and whereas municipal government is administered for and by the citizens and is dependent upon public commitment to and understanding of many of its responsibilities, and whereas municipal government officials and employees share the responsibility to pass along their understanding of public services and their benefits, and whereas Colorado Cities and Towns Week is a time to recognize the important role played by municipal governments in our lives, and whereas the Colorado Municipal League's member cities and towns have joined together to teach students and other citizens about municipal government through a variety of different projects and information, and whereas Colorado Cities and Towns Week offers an important opportunity to convey all of the citizens of Colorado that they can shape and influence government through their civic involvement. Now, therefore, I, John Dyack, as Mayor Pro Tem of the town of Parker, do hereby proclaim the week of September 10th to 16th, 2018 as Colorado Cities and Towns Week, and encourage all citizens, municipal government, elected officials, and employees to do everything possible to ensure that this week is recognized and celebrated accordingly. So with that, any comments on the proclamation?
Good reading.
Good reading, okay. With that being said, we will move on to Parker Chamber of Commerce update. Do we have anybody? Nope. Next item, Downtown Business Alliance updates. Teresa, please come up. Name and address, please.
Teresa Hawkins Garcia, 10287 Carrera Terrace, Parker 80138. Okay. Good evening,
Good evening.
and thank you. We call temporary mayor?
Mayor Pro Tem.
Mayor Pro
Mayor
Tem.
Pro Tem. Mayor
Yes.
Pro Tem and Town Council for having me tonight. Shelley Mango had a conflict and asked me to step in and fill you in on what the DBA is up to. I am, as mentioned, Teresa Hawkins Garcia. I serve the DBA as the chairperson for the First Friday Art Walk, and I own Victoria Marie Jewelers across from O'Brien Park. The DBA is looking forward to the last First Friday Art Walk of 2018 this Friday evening in downtown Parker. We have over 30 local artists, including performing artists, that will be showcasing their very talented work, and we would like to invite the town to come out and support us. All you need to do is show up, walk throughout the downtown, and you can enjoy the art. Many of the artists will be demonstrating their art, whether it's sculpting, weaving, painting, sketching. And there will be a number of interactive art events for everyone to enjoy, for everyone of all ages. You can finish off the evening by enjoying one of our restaurants downtown. We would also like everyone to know that this event has many other residual benefits for our community other than just showcasing the talent of the artists and giving them an opportunity to sell their art. This week, one of our young artists, we have several artists that are of high school age, one of their parents came to me, and she wanted to express how grateful she was that her daughter had had the opportunity to participate in the First Friday Art Walks. That not only had this given her an opportunity to engage with the public and to learn how to present her art, but it was also teaching her invaluable business skills, such as the cost of her actual art, what she would need to promote it, and she was very, very grateful and found that this was a unique opportunity for her daughter. We are also proud to announce our first annual chili cook-off. It will be held October 21st in coordination with the Last Farmers Market. We will promote the event in the next couple of weeks, and we are looking for restaurants as well as individuals that would like to compete with their favorite recipe. The event will be held Sunday, October 21st, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the parking lot of the studio on Main Street, the corner of Main and Pikes Peak. We would ask that you please save the date and spread the word for us. And lastly, we will be having our September DBA meeting on the 12th at 9 a.m. at the library, and we are very, very pleased to announce to have Kevin Tilson, the Director of the Business Alliance in Castle Rock, as our guest speaker. And I think I've completed her laundry list now.
All right, thank you, Teresa.
Thank you,
Any questions, comments, council? No? Thank you. All right, next item is public comment. Public comment is a 3-minute limit. No action will be taken on this item, on these items. We will ask that if something is on the agenda, please create comment at that point in time. Otherwise, please feel free to come up.
Greetings, noble citizens.
Name and address, please.
King Thrushbeard, 19905 Latigo Lane, Parker, Colorado. Greetings, noble citizens, lords, ladies, Mayor Pro Tem. My name is King Thrushbeard, and I am here to make a royal proclamation. I am pleased to announce that I will be holding a very special gathering on the weekend of September 14th through the 16th, in which I will be inviting all princes, princesses, and fairy tale creatures, oh, and, yes, the mayor, to compete in a grand singing competition. Now, I'd be very happy if you would all come out and attend and to the King's contest and see who takes home the grand prize. It is bound to be a wonderful event with some very special surprises at the end. Now, this, as I understand it, runs in along the lines of some Oktoberfest in the town of Parker, whatever that may be. So I would like to invite you all to join us on that day. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you, Your Highness.
All right.
Very nice.
With apologies to Elvis Presley, thank you, King. I appreciate that.
Different kind of king.
That's right. Anybody else for public comment?
Nobody wants to follow that.
Can anyone top that?
Seeing none, I will close public comment at 7:11. Next item is reports, items, and comments from mayor and council. Our Mayor, Councilmember Martin,
I do not have anything this evening.
Councilmember Holland.
I had a liaison meeting with Chief King. Both Josh Martin and I serve as liaisons to the police department, and Josh was able to meet with him the week prior, I believe, for breakfast as well. And then I also, several of us, myself, Councilman Rivero, Councilman Dyak, Lewis, Renee, you were there as well. We all met with our Douglas County Commissioners, and we do this on a regular basis just to make sure that we maintain communication with our commissioners in a smaller venue. We normally just, this time they brought pizza, I believe, and we just were able to meet over at the Pace Center and catch up on several, Michelle. So catch up on several items that are affecting Parker as well as Douglas County.
Great, thank you. Councilmember Rivera.
I've got coming up in 20 days, annual Douglas County Youth Congress. We get students from all over the district, about 130 of them. And they come down to the state capitol and we discuss different topics, just some ideas of things we're looking at this year, if I can find it again. Exploring jobs in higher education, critical thinking, teen drug and alcohol abuse, youth mental health, suicide prevention, 8 different topics. They get together and we get to hear from them. Too often or more often than not, we as adults think we know what's best, and most of the time we do, but they have good ideas too. And I think this is an opportunity for us to listen to them through what they have to say and what they come up with and how they view things. I look forward to this event every year. I think this is my 5th year chairing or hosting. It's outstanding. Senator Holbert will be there, Senator Smallwood. We're down at the state capitol. We're in the Senate chambers, again, September 24th. Nick, if you can make it, come down and check us out. I know the Chronicle did a nice little piece through Commissioner Thomas on it recently, and truly appreciate any support we can get. There'll be a bus coming from Highlands Ranch and a bus coming from Legend, and a lot of the kids will be finding their own way down there. But it truly is a great event.
Thank you.
And it starts at what time?
It starts at 9 a.m. and the state capitol wraps up by 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Great. Councilmember Williams.
I was able to have my liaison meeting with our fearless leader, Town Administrator Michelle. And then Councilmember Lewis and myself both had our P3. P3 is Partnering for Parker's Progress. Say that 10 times fast. That's our urban renewal efforts. So we had our liaison meeting for that. And then I was able to attend the farmer's market and Art in the Park. That's it.
Great, thank you. Councilmember Lewis.
Well, I've already been noted for the things that I attended, other than I did have the opportunity this past Tuesday to attend the Chamber of Commerce meeting. Normally, that is held the same time that I have Douglas County Housing Partnership. Douglas County Cultural Council is on another day. And we did not have a meeting that Tuesday, so I was able to attend the board meeting, and I was not just on time, I was early for that 8:30 meeting. That was noted, and they had a full room. They had 2 people standing, so it was a good, quick meeting, because they only let me talk 15 minutes. So, that's all.
Thank you. My only update is I attended the Dr. Cog workshop. We talked about regional strategic initiatives. We talked to the state demographer about how the region is growing. And then I rushed back here to enjoy my weekend. So with that being said, we will move on to the next item, consent agenda. Consent agenda items are considered to be routine and will be enacted by one motion and vote. There will be no separate discussion of consent agenda items unless council votes to remove an item for individual discussion. Ordinances on the consent agenda are for introduction only and will not be removed for discussion. With that being said, I'll entertain a motion or discussion.
I move to approve consent agenda items A through L.
Second?
I have a motion by Amy Holland and a second by Josh Martin. Council, please vote.
Easy.
Motion passes unanimously. Next item is the public hearings. We will open the public hearing at 7:16, resolution number 18-061, a resolution to approve the service plan for Meadowlark Metropolitan District. Mr. Maloney.
Good evening, Mayor Pro Tem, Council. As Mayor Pro Tem Dyak indicated, this is a resolution concerning the proposed service plan for the Meadowlark Metropolitan District, which would include the property which is identified on the overhead. You had previously annexed and zoned this property, And so now they're asking for the formation of a metropolitan district. So we did receive a draft application for a service plan from the property owner, which is developing this property. And they're seeking the approval of a metropolitan district to finance the construction of public improvements associated with the development of this property. In your packet was a comprehensive analysis detailing the proposal that's before you this evening. I'm just going to hit some of the high points. The property, as you can see above, is located at the northwest corner of North Crowfoot Valley Road and Richwood Lawn Parkway. The land area is approximately 90 acres, and ultimately there'll be 267 residential units that are developed on this property with a population of approximately 667 persons according to the application. The build-out for this project is anticipated to occur by 2020 in the financial plan that's in the service plan. The powers that are going to be associated with this metropolitan district will allow for the construction of streets, water, sanitary sewer, storm sewer, park and recreation. It's important to note that this metro district will not have any authority to maintain or operate any of the facilities. It is simply there to finance the construction of these improvements. The district will have certain warranty and maintenance obligations prior to dedication of those public improvements to the respective governmental entity, whether it's the town of Parker, the Parker Water and Sanitation, or other public operating facility. The public improvement costs are going to be approximately $11 million according to the capital plan that's in the draft service plan, and this would be for the improvements needed for the Meadowlark subdivision filings 1 through 3, for North Crowfoot Valley Road improvements, for Rich Lawn Drive improvements, and probably most significantly, Lemon Gulch improvements. The Lemon Gulch improvements, along with the improvements to North Crowfoot Valley Road, which includes the street and traffic signal improvements, are regional improvements, and these are required under the annexation agreement between the town and the developer. And the developer is Meritage Homes Corporation. The debt limit for this metropolitan district is approximately $13 million. There will be a mill levy cap of 35 mills, but as we have by policy allowed other metro districts to Gallagherize, and resulting in increase, and they get to Gallagherize back to the base year of 2000, and that will result in a current mill levy of 47.347 mills, and the mill levy limit, of course, is subject to future increases or decreases resulting from the Gallagher Amendment. There'll be no development fee associated with this project. Under the service plan, since this district is simply a financing district, once the financing is repaid, the district will be dissolved, and we've had that experience with other metropolitan districts in town. The proposed service plan generally conforms with the town's model service plan as adopted by town council by resolution. And as I indicated earlier, this district is not authorized to engage in any type of operations or maintenance associated with the ongoing life of these improvements. So at this point, I believe that it is our recommendation that the town council approve this particular resolution, 18061. I would point out that Paula Williams is here representing the applicant tonight. She's with the law firm of McGeady and Betcher, and she can certainly supplement or correct anything that I've said so far. Any questions, Mayor Pro Tem or Council?
Council, any questions?
No.
No.
Okay.
Seeing none, will the applicant like to make a
Comment?
few words, comment?
Paula Williams, McGeady Becker, 450 East 17th Avenue, Denver, Colorado, 80203. And we would just like to thank staff and Mr. Maloney and council for all their hard work and consideration this evening. If you have any questions, we're available to answer any. Thank you.
Council, any questions? Seeing none, I will open for public comment at 7:21. Anyone for public comment on this item? Seeing none, I will close public comment at 7:21. Council, I will entertain further discussion or a motion.
I move to approve resolution number 18-061 on second reading.
Second?
I have a motion by Josh Rivera, a second by Renee Williams. Council, please vote. Motion carries unanimously. With no further business before Town Council, I will adjourn at 7:21.